Brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Starting 1 minute early, as a matter of fact. Mornings at the Cabin. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter with you on your Monday morning. Welcome back to Mornings at the Cabin. It is a chilly Monday morning. It's only about -10, but it's snowed. It's that light, fluffy stuff, though, so if you drive just a little quicker than you usually do, it'll just blow right off of there for you and not put anyone in danger. So it's a nice winter morning. Absolutely. I don't have to use my brush. No one's going to get hurt if the snow flies off my car because it's nice and fluffy stuff. Busy weekend. All kinds of stuff going on. I don't know what it was. I stayed home most of the weekend.
Was there stuff going on?
I think so. Ollie's birthday was on Saturday.
How was the rest of your birthday after the blackout? That was Friday night.
That's right.
You know what? It was an awesome weekend.
Oh, that was Friday. Never mind. Pardon me.
Yeah, the weekend was dull, dead. Yeah, Friday night, though. Friday night was rocking at home in the dark with puppies because we got kicked out of top night because there was no power.
Love an impromptu puppy party.
For an hour, that power outage.
Yeah.
And I mean, we were lucky it was only like, what, -8, right? I mean, if it goes out for an hour at -40, then we've got an issue.
People were gathering around and telling dark tales of
I'm
power
sure.
outages past when it had been colder and the outage had lasted longer.
That's right.
Yeah,
we need to
all had
run home.
Huddle for warmth.
And
People
run the
were holding
water.
the puppies close, stealing their body heat.
Yeah, absolutely.
There was a scene in front of the liquor store before that.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, people started gathering, waiting for the system to boot back up.
Windows smashed.
One guy blew right through to the door.
There was a riot.
As though we were like waiting outside for fun.
Yeah.
Pushes on the door. Oh, rejected.
And dejected,
Get
apparently.
in line, buddy.
All right, we'll get into it. Cold War kids first this morning. Mornings at the Cabin. Oh, wait, I still got 3, 2, 1.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter with you on your Monday morning. An eventful weekend. Ollie's birthday on Friday. A blackout. And then it all just kind of went downhill after that. Pretty much. But, I mean, there was things going on, right? What were you doing this weekend?
Celebrating my 6-year anniversary.
That's right.
As a Yellowknife.
That's right. Nicole made a post about that yesterday. 6 years yesterday? Was it yesterday? Official? November 3rd?
Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
November 2nd.
Sorry, no, Friday, actually.
Okay,
It's
Friday.
official. Yeah.
All right.
Ollie's
So
birthday
everything
just
happened on
got
Friday.
in the way.
Everything happened on Friday, and
That's
then nothing
right.
happened.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What'd you do to celebrate, to mark the occasion?
I held up a tiny 6 candle
I
that
saw
Nicole
that.
dug out of the drawer
All
and made a cute post.
This is an eventful day.
Yeah.
An eventful day.
Big day.
How about the rest of your weekend, Ollie?
It was a big weekend for candles, actually, because the candles on my little birthday pies at the top night were the only source of light that we had for half an hour. So we had to burn those into the pie to actually be able to see anything happening. Then on Sunday, I was prepared a lamb dinner.
A lamb dinner.
I did lamb
Sarah.
a couple weeks ago.
Shepherd's pie?
No, not shepherd's pie.
Oh.
Which you could do. But no,
A rack of lamb. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Rack of lamb.
With an
beautiful crust on
with
it.
an herb
like
crust?
Yeah, like a herb crust, rosemary on there as well.
Very nice.
It's absolutely delicious.
Biscuits?
Just
Biscuits.
I don't know.
Yeah, they'll go with rack of lamb.
You sound like you were getting really into it. And
Oh, I did an herb crusted rack of lamb a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
Turned out pretty well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lamb, easily like my favorite meal.
I'll shut up now. You continue.
Favorite meal of all time. Anything involving lamb. And it was just beautifully done.
Okay. Who are you cooking dinner for? Just yourself?
Well, no, this is it. I was not cooking it. Sarah cooked it.
Oh, I thought you said you prepared a lovely meal.
Sarah did.
Okay, that's because all of this wasn't computing.
Yeah.
So Sarah did.
No.
Sarah's an excellent cook.
Like, if
she
it-
always brings baked goods in, and they're always delicious.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you could just bring some lamb in more often, I think we'd all be very happy.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Can we do lamb Mondays for breakfast? I
Yeah,
know we
yeah.
have Team Burger
Oh,
Thursdays.
yeah. Teen Burger Thursdays,
Rack of
Lamb
lamb
Mondays,
Monday.
Yeah.
Taco Tuesdays.
Yeah.
You got that new butter chicken taco this week. People are really excited about it.
And the other thing that happened this weekend, which I would like to bring up for the group to discuss, where are we at when it comes to evenings spent playing board games?
I love board games. It depends on the board game. I keep on thinking about Christmas and taking 2 weeks off and going to see Phoenix's folks, and we love board games together. Catan being chief among them. So Settlers of Catan, and we've kind of taken things from each of the expansions and put them into one game. So we've kind of made up our own Settlers of Catan. So that's our favorite one.
Yeah.
We have never played a board game together.
We have not.
What, like the cabin, you mean?
Yeah.
That's right.
No.
I've tried to get
No.
a poker game going every once in a while, but it
That's
takes,
not a board game.
It's not a board game.
That's
You
a
know?
boring
and it's
game.
it's more for the kibbutz anyway. I mean, it's the getting together and sharing with friends and whatnot and taking some of their money.
Have you ever played a game called Code Words?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
It's great.
Explain code words.
Code words is I'm thinking the same one, the spies, right? And the flipped over things. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to find correct me if I'm wrong. I'm kind of forgetting. But anyway, you've got a partner and you've got these words and you're meant to describe it again.
I'll describe it.
I've lost the thread completely.
You've got basically teams. You can split into teams. We had 2 teams playing this. Saturday night, we were playing this board game, Code Words. We had 7 people, team of 3, team of 4.
It's a quick game. It's a warm-up game.
You have 25 words on a table in a big square in front of you. And some of those words belong to your team and some belong to the other team. And kind of like battleships, you have to get your teammates to guess which words are your team's. And you can see there's a little diagram that shows you which words are yours and which are the other team's. They can't see that. They've got to guess which words are your team's based on you giving them one-word clues.
Yes.
And you can't say, obviously, the words themselves, but you could say, for example, if your word on there is apple, you could say fruit. Right. And if you have apple and banana, you could say fruit for 2. And then they could guess. But if there's apple, banana, and orange, then they might guess wrong, and you might accidentally give one to the other team. Okay. So the whole point is you're supposed to use a word to get your teammates to guess another word. Now, this went a little wrong. I was trying to, I was very, very bad at finding words to help my teammates guess correctly.
Okay.
I had one word left for them to get. The word was revolution. So it was right there on the table, revolution.
Right.
American. French.
Would have been great. Any of those would have been great.
Number
any of those
9?
would have been great.
Circle.
I, at the time, was just trying to think of other words for revolution.
Beatles.
And I suggested insurrection.
That's a coup.
And nobody knew what insurrection meant. And a lot of fun was had by everybody for the rest of the night. Apparently, the insurrection wasn't a very good word.
So they're not Star Trek fans, obviously.
No, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Star Trek Insurrection. Didn't bring that up at the time, but
right.
thank you.
Tom Hardy.
It's a terrible movie, but
it is.
it's just Star Trek fan, Insurrection. Anyway, so they banned me from playing that game.
What else did you play?
Then we played Pictionary, which
Oy.
I turned out to be way better at than I thought.
Have you never played Pictionary
I've avoided
before?
Pictionary for years
Oh,
because the
really?
thought of having to draw in order to win at something is you might as well ask me to swim, competitively. This is something that I know is not going to happen.
Right.
But we did okay. We did not get as far as Catan, this bizarre sort of convention that Germans and Canadians have to each agree that only they may play that game.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I love that game. It's funny. The next game I thought you might say that you played was Monopoly. I was like, good Lord, playing all the most divisive games that you can play with your friends. Pictionary being one of them. Codenames is pretty simple, and like I said, it's like a warm up game because each game takes about 10 or 15 minutes as you're kind of flipping things over.
It was fun. It was
it's a great game.
But it's super stressful if you're the one who's having to come up with the names of the words. Yeah.
There is another game that that Phoenix and I like to play that you can actually play by yourself to practice, and it's called what's it called? Good Lord. Pharmacon or something.
Memory. Is it called
Memory? My memory's terrible this morning. But anyway, the point of it is to build a farm over 20 turns, and whoever builds the best farm has the most animals, has the most kids, has the most houses, wins.
Okay.
But the thing about this game is that if you play it by yourself, it takes a half an hour. You play it with 2 people, it takes an hour. For every person you add, it adds another half hour. If you play it with 4 people, it's a 2-hour game. So you got to be super into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Catan is the old fallback. We've even got that customized table.
And that's kind of like Catan too. I don't think you really build up to that game. It's kind of you have a Catan night or you don't, and you play a bunch of other games.
Well, actually, I think Codenames can be like a warm up game. Get everybody kind of in the mood for a game because it's only like 10 minutes long.
We played. Well, Sarah tried to teach me crib last night.
You don't know how to play crib?
How would anybody just automatically know how?
I just figured
crib?
people picked it up.
Convoluted game. And after about 15 minutes of that, I was so glad that I live in the era of the Nintendo Switch
because I can play crib on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I was like, you know what, this is great, and I could totally see how in the 1950s this would have been absolutely fantastic.
Great pastime.
I'm going to be over here with FIFA 19. You let me know how the rest of this evening goes.
I've got crib on my phone, so
I was taught to play crib twice.
Okay.
Once improperly.
And then by Nicole, who was like, what are you doing?
No, the first time was by Nicole.
Okay.
Improperly. And then someone else taught me how to play it. And I was like, this is
Honorable
this is
mention for
out of
Nicole.
my league.
Honorable mention for teaching on crib. How did she do? Okay. This is going a little long, but how did she teach you how to play improperly?
See, to be able to explain that, I would have to be able to remember how to play it properly, which off the top of my head right now, I don't.
Okay.
It's just, I'm with Ollie there. It makes me happy that I live in the era of video games.
Okay, well, we'll wrap this up, but what we did forget to mention that this morning show is brought to you by NAC. Go to NACNT.ca to find tickets for Benjamin Morency, who is going to be playing coming up on the 16th at 7:30 at the NAC. He is an accomplished flautist. It says flutist here, but flautist is the proper... Right?
A flauntist.
A flautist?
of
A
flutes.
flauntist. He flaunts his flutes.
I bet he knows how to play crib.
Fleetingly, forthwithly. Oh, that was
Yeah,
not a word.
he definitely knows how to play crib, that guy.
That's absolutely right.
yeah.
Yeah, he can flout it all over the place. So he's coming up on the 16th, accompanied by pianist Hugh Cloutier. Benjamin has won numerous regional and national competitions and started to establish himself as a rising star here in Canada. Catch him before he's too big to come back.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast was recorded before a sort of live, thankfully not in the studio, audience.
Mornings at the Cabin. Little Righteous Brothers for your Monday morning. You've lost that loving feeling. Written for Top Gun. Not many people know that. Written with Tom Cruise in mind. That's
Really?
right. No, it came out in the 60s.
Wow.
Wow, what do you know?
Way ahead of its time.
Yeah, way ahead of its time.
So righteous.
All right, well, you got it, brother. This morning's show brought to you by NAC. NAC is presenting Benjamin Morency. Clemency, I was about to say. I'm not sure why. No reason for that. Benjamin Morency on November 16th at 7:30 is an accomplished flautist and will be accompanied by pianist Hugh Cloutier. It's promised to be a very lovely evening. Benjamin just received his Master's of Music, and he plays the flute.
Nice.
There you go. NACNT.ca for ticket information on that one.
It's about time we got a good tubist up here.
That's right.
Is that what a tuba player is called? A tubist?
Either that or that's a plumbing speciality.
Or a taubist.
We need a tubist in here.
A tubist, yeah. A tubaist. No, I think for poor tuba players, I think they don't have a nice name for it. They're just like,
No.
guy plays tuba.
Just a tuber.
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 And he's like, I hate that. Stop calling me a tuber. I'm not a potato. No, that's gonna be a good night. Also, that day actually is the Lion King sing along at 12 at the noon o'clock.
Is that that's the same day?
Same day. It's a twofer,
I mean, I get it's a kid's thing.
right? But you wanted it to be in the evening.
I feel like there are plenty of adults that would love.
Well, you can still go.
Oh,
At
yeah.
noon.
Not at
Cabin
noon.
Radio, we're so blooming fierce on the whole attendance record issue here, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, no,
What do you
you
mean?
don't get to leave in the middle of the day to go to the light. You kidding me? We're probably all going to be there.
I will be working.
No.
I'll be
Got to take
working.
my dogs for a walk.
That's right. At noon.
Oh, so it's the
At noon.
Right, well, let's...
Can't possibly do it any other time.
No.
That's what they're used
Got
to.
to get that daylight. It's only there for so long.
So
You'll
what
have
you do
daylight.
is-
It's only an hour and a half.
What you do is you take the dogs for a walk,
Uh-huh.
you take your phone, you put your little earbuds in, you play all the Lion King tracks,
Yeah.
and you sing them at the top of your voice
But
and on the dog walk.
That's not the same, Ollie. I could do that every day. You wouldn't know.
I'll come with you. We
Okay.
can both sing.
All right, if we do it together. That's
Why don't we
fine.
all go on a joint dog walk and do a Lion King sing?
Are you just trying to keep me away from the kids? Is that what's happening here?
I mean, I think this goes without saying, but I think for this one especially, like the adults are going to get more out of it than the kids.
Well, that's
Like,
what I'm
like,
saying.
I was 12 when that movie came out, and I loved it. I saw it 4 times in the theater. I've seen it probably 24 times in my life.
That's what I'm saying.
I know all the words.
We have much more of a connection with the Lion King.
And I
than-
want to scream, Nathania. I mean, I do it anyway.
Well, I'm still going to go. I don't care what time of day it is.
That's right.
I'm
And I
going.
mean, they'll, I mean,
Yeah.
you want this to kind of be like a party? You want to,
Yeah,
have a couple of pregame pops, go scream, sing some Lion King?
like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh,
but-
yeah.
But Lion King.
But Lion King. But
Yeah.
so you dress up in sexy versions of Lion King stuff?
If you
Have
feel
to.
that is appropriate,
Absolutely.
I wouldn't stop you.
Sexy Zazu.
My dad gave me some Amazon, an Amazon
Women?
gift voucher.
Amazon women?
Amazon gift voucher for my birthday.
Yep.
I may have spent some of it on a fake lion's mane for Penny.
Oh, wow.
So that we can do Lion King related.
You know, she's a girl. She can't have a mane. So.
Well, it's a costume.
I think I'll let Penny decide whether Penny can have a mane or not.
Manes aren't costumes. So that is coming up on the same day. That would be a lot of fun. And maybe if we maybe we could go and just like scream sing the kids. I mean, the kids aren't even going to know the words.
I think maybe we just make this a thing where we just kind of dig our heels in the sand and cry about it enough that they have to cater to our cries.
I mean, they should.
And they set an evening show.
And suddenly there is a week-long NAC residency of Lion King
Yeah,
sing-along
that's right.
to the evening.
I really don't think anyone would be opposed to that.
Yeah.
I think I'm speaking for a lot of people here.
You really are. You really are. Or at least you think you are.
I think I am. Therefore, I am.
You think you are, therefore you are.
That's right.
Very good. Very good. So, this break just turned into a NAC break. That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine. Benjamin Morency,
they're
7:30, NACNT.ca for ticket info, and also the Lion King sing-along at noon, same day, NACNT.ca for ticket info on that.
And for an entire week upcoming to be announced.
Oh, my goodness. I think leading up to it, I think we sing a Lion King song every day.
I like that.
Let's start right now. No, wait. It's still 12 days away. We'll wait until the actual week of. And then we'll wake up on Monday morning, the week of. There are actually, I don't know what the actual word is. I mean,
no, nobody does.
Words.
No.
Nobody does. Not even the people that sing it.
No.
It's just gibberish. No, it does mean something.
It means something.
Yeah, it does. So that'll be fun. I want to sing "Be Prepared" with a bunch of kids. It's like kind of like this like vaguely fascist song with the vaguely fascist. That's not even vaguely fascist. It's straight up.
No, they're straight up goose stepping.
They're straight up goose stepping through that scene, and the kids are like, "Oh, they're bad."
It is
like
very vivid Nazi imagery.
That's right. That is right. Ugh. It just keeps cropping up everywhere.
Well,
Oh, there you go. NACNT.ca for ticket information for Benjamin Morency, the well-accomplished flautists, and for same day at noon, the Lion King sing-along. If you are a well-accomplished flautist, maybe stay away from that one.
Scenes from the cabin.
So Columbus is the scared one?
Yeah. He's like a little bunny.
I'll get him. Watch this.
It's okay. It's okay. I got him.
Is that how you say hello where you come from?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can't believe I shot Bill Murray.
Mr. Murray?
Just Bill, I think now.
Bill?
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to be able to stitch this.
It's still tender.
You think you might pull through?
No.
If it means anything now, I'm so sorry. It was just instinctive.
It was my bad. I was never a very good practical joker.
So do you have any regrets?
Garfield, maybe.
I'm sorry. He just gets me. It's still really sad.
Scenes from the cabin.
Know the movie? Submit your guess to mailbox at cabinradio.ca or send us a message on Facebook for your chance to win gift certificates to some awesome Yellowknife restaurants, including the Monkey Tree Pub and Steak Restaurant, the Woodyard Brewhouse and Eatery, Flavor Trader, Copperhouse Eatery and Lounge, or Javaroma. Listen to Cabin Radio every weekday to win, or download the Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Mornings at the Cabin. Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. That song released 32 years ago today. Did you know that?
I did not.
I made it up.
I've never punch danced to that song before.
You punch danced.
I was punch dancing to the end there. That's a good punch dancing song, as it turns out.
That's right. The last time I punch danced someone right in the face.
You got to be careful.
You got to be careful.
Got to know your surroundings.
That's right. I mean, I'm a big dude. Sometimes I don't know my own girth. When I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, you handsome devil. And then I see myself in pictures, and I'm like, good Lord.
Well, when you got gangly arms like me, you really got to be aware of your surroundings if you want to just go into an impromptu punch dance. You can just punch across a room, and then someone's out.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And then the party's over.
Well, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, if not everybody noticed, just slide them into the extra bedroom. Oh, you passed out, bro. Can't party as hard as you used to?
Bon Jovi just does it to some people.
That's right. It makes the people crazy. Like when you play their version of Come On Pony or Ride the Pony, and everybody just starts swearing. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You never heard that one?
No. What's that?
The Ride the Pony song. You know, the...
Like
oh, no, Moni Moni, not Ride
Pony?
the Pony.
Oh.
Not Genuine. Moni Moni. Sorry, I meant Moni Moni. Pony,
like Bon
Moni,
Jovi covered
whatever.
Genuine? Really?
That'd be amazing.
That would be pretty great.
Like an
actually.
acoustic version, too, because it's older Bon Jovi.
Oh, yeah. I would
We settle
love to
down
hear
with
that.
kids now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Acoustic. Oh, God. Someone get on that, for goodness sake. Baby Brian, if you're listening.
Jump on it!
My pony! But it doesn't have to be hard, though. It could be like a nice, like, Ray LaMontagne version.
Yeah.
Of this, you know what I mean?
But he'd still be hitting those vocals
Oh, yeah.
like, super hard.
That's right. Yeah. So, Baby Brian, if you're out there listening right now, can you work on an acoustic version of Genuine's Ride the Pony?
Oh, my God.
Please.
Yeah.
Only Brian, though.
Only Brian.
No one else.
Yeah. Who played at Gold Range on Friday night, by the way?
I know. It was part of the Music NWT conference. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Were you there on Friday?
I was not. No. I was going to say, if there was anything that was going to get me to the Gold Range,
it
would be to watch Baby
apparently
Brian.
not Brian, because you
It
didn't
would
go.
be, but I did.
You didn't go, though.
I was trying to celebrate that guy's birthday.
No,
and
tons
then
of acts. Yeah.
And we got a
I always
puppy
find
party.
that. I mean, I kind of understand why they kick people out of the bar, because theft, I guess.
Oh, like with the power outage?
With power outage. I mean, they kicked everybody out of everything. If they kick you out of a store or whatever, right?
I think it's just a general like safety thing. I don't even know if it's like an official law or if it's just like their individual policy.
Safety thing makes sense because, I mean, there's just so many chairs and tables and glasses everywhere. Like, someone breaks a glass and then falls on the glass, and there you go.
Yeah, I mean, like if someone just trips in the dark, then they're probably liable in some way. So.
You and me go tripping in the dark, falling on ourselves and cutting our feet on the glass that broke.
Okay, so we sound very sleep deprived right now.
A little bit, only a little.
Can I say is a great transition?
Can I just say that I woke myself up at one point this morning like this, like that. I think that's called sleep apnea.
I think that is. Yeah.
Stop! Don't I want to think about it? I'm gonna just like not think about it until I absolutely need to go to the doctor for it. Go ahead.
Fair enough. Okay. So of course Sunday we all fell back.
Yes.
You know we did that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You were here on time, so I figured.
Well, I mean, like the phone just does it, right?
Yeah,
it does. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
My oven, on the other hand, can eat poop.
Those ovens just are not on the same page.
Well, I've stopped setting my oven in my microwave because we have a freaking power outage every 2 days. So I'm like, whatever. Yeah, it's 4:00 in the morning. Sure.
So we fell back Sunday morning, and of course this rejuvenated the age-old, timeless argument. Why do we have daylight savings time?
Why don't we have Julian Morrison here this morning?
Why
every
don't we have
year,
Julian
he's the guy. He's the advocate for getting rid of daylight savings time in Yellowknife.
Although he's like given up. It's like he's on to other things now.
like there's only so much he can do.
I haven't seen him rant about daylight savings time really since he launched that petition like 3 years ago.
That's right.
Whatever it was.
I mean, other places are starting to get rid of it too. I mean, Saskatchewan, of course, as we know, just is like, no.
No,
we're not doing that.
Well, they don't even change, though.
No, at all.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. You only change for daylight savings time.
Oh, I see what you're saying. They're not going to.
They're not participating in it.
They're not going to change, not changing.
Which shows you just how arbitrary it actually is. It's just like one of the biggest farming, like the biggest plots of farms in the world is like, because the big argument for daylight saving times when it first came in is like, it's good for farmers. And Saskatchewan's like, we are all farmers.
We are farmers.
We are farm is what Saskatchewan is. And they're like, no. And it's like, okay, that should be enough of an argument to be like, okay, maybe we shouldn't do this anymore.
Yeah. They're like, no, we got it. It's good here.
We're good. We're fine.
So the Toronto Sun actually put out an article the other
Toronto
day.
Sun.
What?
Conservative mouthpiece.
But they're against daylight savings time? Is that?
All right. Well, we could all get together on some things.
Yeah. Okay. But apparently there's actual proof that it's not good for our health, according to York Prof. I don't know who that is.
York prof.
A professor.
Professor
from
at York University.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they say that it's basically a battle of our social versus our biological clocks.
And our souls.
And our souls, of course.
Of course.
Because, of course, daylight savings time, when you gain an extra hour, you don't gain an extra hour for your morning, your morning daylight. You gain an extra hour for your evening daylight consumption.
No, not at all. You fall behind. So the sun it's brighter earlier and it's darker later.
But it's
darker
not.
earlier. Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Because what used to be 6 is now 5. So if the sun was starting to creep over the horizon at 7, it's now creeping over the horizon at 6. But if the sun was setting at 5, it's now setting at 4. So it moves everything back just a little bit because we're starting to get into this we're losing more and more daylight every day, and it increases. So on December 21st, it's like a couple of seconds moved to, or pardon me,
But here we'd be moved back before the sun comes up. If we were still an hour ahead rather than an hour behind, the sun would have an extra hour to come up.
No.
Well,
it's got an extra hour to come up, yeah, but I mean, it means it's getting brighter earlier. Right?
But no.
Am I completely wrong about that?
I think you are.
Okay, so no, but I mean, we're falling behind. So if the sun, say the sun was up at 6, right? And it crested the horizon at 6.
Yes.
It's now cresting the horizon at 5. Because we're falling behind.
Yes.
So the sun is up earlier.
Interesting
even
point.
though it's not. It's just arbitrary. And then at the end of the day, if the sun is setting at 5, it's dark at 5, it's now dark at 4.
I got to say, you're making a whole lot of sense here.
Yeah, I think I am. And then that's why when you spring forward, that's why all of a sudden in right before June or in April when we spring forward, it's all of a sudden there's sunlight at 7:00 at night.
So let me get this straight.
All right.
Are you for daylight savings?
I am not.
You're sounding very pro time change right now.
Every other savings time is garbage. Only daylight saving time matters. No, but I mean it's bad for our health because of there are other reasons. It's the sleep thing. It's the what else is it? It leads to depression because of the darkness. Most of it has to do with darkness affecting people's moods.
Yes.
Especially if you're prone to depression or prone to these things, then it can affect you a lot. We know, especially here and north of here, seasonal affective disorder is a very real thing because we're not getting that much sunlight.
Yeah, and apparently research has actually shown, according to this Toronto Sun article, that there is a spike in vehicle collisions and workplace injuries and heart attacks and strokes due to sleep deprivation in the spring when people lose an hour of sleep. There's also evidence that judges give harsher sentences to criminals in the days following a time change. We all get a little grumpier, and they go in the slammer for a couple of years.
You know what? I know I gave the guy before you with the exact same charges a year. You're getting 2.
Maybe it's just me. You seem like a real jerk.
Can you imagine if a judge said that? Hey, maybe it's just me. 10 years.
Maybe I didn't get enough sleep last night, but I don't like your face. So
your face.
Let's make it 11 years.
Oh, man, it could be just that arbitrary. Yeah, so there you go. I mean, daylight savings, this is the argument we have every year, and for whatever reason, we're keeping it around.
And this is all to say that none of this really has much to do with us up here because it's just dark.
Well, no, but I mean, it gets darker much quicker, much earlier.
Yes,
it does.
Yeah,
so it's dark around 5 now.
But soon enough, we'll have, that 4-hour window either way, and it's really not going to make much of a difference. Just take your vitamin D. That's all.
Get out
for an hour at noon.
If you're not prone to seasonal affective disorder, I'm sure vitamin D will do wonders for you.
Yeah. Couldn't hurt.
It couldn't hurt, I guess. I don't know. Daylight savings time continues to run amok on everyone and everything. Let's just get rid of the damn thing.
What we're saying is, help us, Julian Morse. You're our only hope.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
It's November, and you know what that means. A lot of people might be growing out that little Movember stash, and for the first time, I myself am participating in this Movember thing. It is, I'll tell you this much. It's greasy. It's a greasy little stash, and we're going to put it up there on the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page and possibly on Instagram just to track progress. Now,
it's greasy because you grease it up.
I do grease it up. I put coconut oil in it every morning.
That's right.
Yeah. Just to see if it grows more.
Keep it nice and moist.
That's right. I should put HGH in there, some human growth hormone.
Yeah.
There you go. Get nice little Fu Manchu going.
Is your voice a little lower?
Yeah.
Everything.
That's what I need. I need my voice to be lower. Be more masculine, right? That would be it. Ugh. But you're participating as well.
Oh, am I?
Every day, apparently.
Every day.
Yeah. You haven't shaved at all in
I've
weeks.
not. No.
And you got a nice duster there going, bud.
I don't know if it's nice. It's just there.
It's pretty good.
I can't.
Bigger than mine.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it is. That's straight up.
It's a pathetic competition between the two of us.
It's not great.
No.
I mean, I've got when you've got an 18-year-old or 19-year-old on an NHL team and they go into the playoffs.
Yeah.
You got a Sidney Crosby thing going on.
Yeah.
Where he tries to grow a beard and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
You got a September Austin Matthews right now.
Yeah.
They haven't quite matured to the start of the season.
I should make it thinner maybe and just bunch it all together. I don't know.
Thinner, thinner,
just
a thin little strip.
Yeah.
Oh, like the old
movie stars.
Yeah.
Rudolph Valentino.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then just stroke it ominously.
That's right. I will stroke. I do stroke it ominously. Yeah.
And stare off into the distance.
Yeah. Phoenix doesn't like it. It tickles her face. Well,
sacrifices.
Sacrifices have to be made. So I'm doing it at work, and we're going to be taking in donations and things like that for men's health, for men's cancer charities.
Have you set up your Movember page yet?
I have not, but dude over at work, Chad Henshy over at work has set up our page, and we just got to sign into it and start taking donations.
Okay.
There. So, I think actually we're going to have a discussion today about how we're going to do that, kind of the mechanism we're going to use for that. And so we'll probably have more on that a little later on tomorrow. Perhaps.
Okay.
But yeah, if anyone out there wants to grease up you can. You got to pay $10.
You got to ask.
That's right. Got to pay $10 to grease up this thing. That's pretty gross.
If you want to see a picture of the first progress picture.
Yeah, this
for Jesse Wheeler's
today.
Soup strainer.
We
were looking up a page looking for synonyms of mustaches.
You don't want to go there.
Don't do that.
No. Soup strainer, cookie duster.
Just stick with the classics.
Stick with those.
Don't
Stash,
seek out more.
Mustache. I don't know what else. The rest of them were dirty. Not good.
No.
There were hundreds of them.
Not safe for work.
And they were all basically centering around the same two things.
Yeah, pretty well.
There was a bunch of different names for it. So there you go. But finally participating in this, and one of the reasons I did participate because I hadn't shaved for a couple days before November. I kind of let it go. And new rules state you don't have to shave off clean. At start.
Yeah.
Right. It used to be kind of like who could grow the best, and now it's just just show it.
Just do it.
It's just a stand in solidarity type of thing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that, and all the other guys I don't think they've shaved or isolated their mustaches whatsoever, which is a real pisser. Because here I am. I shaved everything except the top lip. I was going to leave the bottom of the chin, too, to go evil Jesse, but I think I'll just go creepy Jesse.
Let's go classic duster.
It's not great.
Yeah, I like it.
I do not have a good mustache.
No, but that's not what it's about.
I'm going to have to put some mascara in here a little bit. Just darken
mascara.
Well, just kind of darken it up a little bit.
Is that a thing?
No, it's not. But I have to put man on on any female thing that I use or feminine thing that I use. I have to put man in there somewhere.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm just a guy using a girl thing. That's not.
Got to protect your masculinity.
That's right. It is incredibly fragile. Incredibly fragile. No, that's not really a thing. But I had thought about that. Maybe put a little Sharpie in there to darken it up.
Well, just for men. That's an old trick.
That is an old trick. Yeah. You can use that.
Thicken up the beard with a little coloring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of guys who do that. Get the gray in their hair and they put the just for men in.
Yeah.
The problem is you can tell. And I mean, if you do it every day and if you started doing it right away, people probably can't tell. But I had a buddy who went almost like full salt and pepper.
Yeah.
And then one night he's like, we're going out tonight. And he combed it in and I was like, Goulet. That looks. You look younger.
You look like you're putting in some effort.
That's right.
Well done.
See, the thing is, though, if I went out on a night and start dancing and having a really good time, I'd probably start to sweat a little bit. It would start dripping down my face.
What's
going
on?
Yeah, what's going on? Oh, nothing. Nothing.
My youth is just melting away right before your very eyes.
Right
That's all.
My very life force is dripping out of my scalp.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll be fine.
No, I've been told that the salt and pepper, it looks good. So I'll keep that around.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you don't have any of that going on.
Oh, I got plenty of salt.
You do have something by the temples there, right?
Well, that's the nice thing about blonde hair is that it really kind of, if you're not looking closely,
that's right,
and you have white hair, it kind of hides it, and it just looks like blonde highlights.
Ooh.
Yeah, which is pretty fun.
I've got chestnut highlights in my hair. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, there's a whole lot of white going on
there.
There
you go.
Yeah.
There you go. You should cut it all off.
All of it?
No, that would look very strange.
I
would hate it. I would hate it. I don't know how anybody else in your family or in your life would feel about it, and frankly, I don't care.
Oh, they don't.
I would hate
it
too. Well, we've all seen that picture of you in college with the Devon Sawa haircut.
Have we all seen that?
I hope so.
Oh, no.
It goes down to just below your ears. It's parted in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
It is grotesque.
Yeah.
And you're clean shaven. I do not like that.
That was 2007.
I do not like that at all.
Not good.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.